I am back at the cabin with my little dog. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more work. Last time I was out here, I was able to get that fixed up there with a new support piece under the bottom, and it's screwed in many times. I've still got to cut one more piece of wood for up there, but I'll get to that probably not right now. No, last time I was down here, actually I put in all these cross pieces. That's what I did. That was on a different day. But I came back and I cut new pieces and I put a bunch more. The first time when I first built it, I wasn't even considering anything falling on it. So the only thing I did was I put enough support, like this one here, just to hold the tin on top. Well, I've decided to do it better. In case anything else falls on it, I'll have more support. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. I got 2 cut for the middle and 3 cut over here. I still need 1 more here and 2 more here in the middle. I didn't get to do any more because I ran out of 2x4. I've got one up on the roof that's holding the plastic in place. So I'm gonna get that down and cut those pieces and get that up. Or I may work on this back wall where this is broken. I think this is actually what I'm going to do, because this is holding me up from putting on the tin. These other support pieces for this can happen later. So I think I need to work on this today if I can. And it's pretty cold. It's only, I mean, it's in the 40s today. I need to put the tin on when it's a little bit warmer, because I've got to put Flex Seal or whatever, caulking or whatever I'm going to do in between each one of these on the peak and valley of the 2 that meet together. So I want to do that on a day that it's warmer. But I need to have this ready here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble here because when I worked on this front wall, I was able to pull these boards out of the way. Well, some of them were already down, and I was able to pull some off the front to get there. I had room to work. This one back here is different because I've got this piece of plywood, and I can't really undo this without undoing all of these are just tacked on there with little nails individually with that breaker board behind it. What I'm trying to say is, to get this out of the way to work on that, I'm going to have to take this whole back wall piece out. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try to work around it. I don't know exactly how though, because to screw a board up under that like I did on the front, I've got to have my drill down below, behind this. I may go outside though. I'll tell you, let's go look outside to see if maybe I've got room to work out there, because I know some boards got knocked off back here. Oh, just one got knocked off. Oops, I got water holding right there. It's been raining. Well, dang. The thing about doing this is I would have to take these off, and to take these off, I'm gonna have to take this trim piece off, which I guess I could do. It's just screwed in. I might could take a couple of these off, maybe to get my drill up in there. I'll see about that. But first, I need to come back out here and I need to take the staples out of this and let this water out. Actually, what I'm going to do first before I try to take anything apart outside is I'm going to see if I can get this board. Oh, that's come undone. I'm going to see if I can take this board off, because this plywood, it only comes about up to here. That may give me enough room to get my hand down in there with that drill. I guess I can go ahead and pull this out. It's not doing anything anyway. Oh, that's nailed in. All right, let me I'll get that out, and I'm gonna take this off, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I have enough room. I'd much rather go this route than pulling that stuff off the outside. Okay, maybe I can Ugh, that really splintered well, didn't it? My trouble isn't going to be, I'm pretty sure I can get my hand down in here with my drill and put screws in it. My trouble now is going to be getting this pushed back up. Maybe I can do that with that floor jack. I'm just not in a good position, but let me get a piece cut and we'll go from there. I'm hoping to be able to put this in there. I got I put two long screws in here at an angle. I'm hoping to, once I get that in there, I can drive from the outside instead of putting in from the bottom, at least to get it going. That one's a little crooked. I'm reusing screws that came out of a swing set or a play set. Well, it was a fort that I had built for my children years ago. When I disassembled it, I took all the screws out to reuse them. I hate just throwing stuff away that can be used again. No, that's not called hoarding. It's called repurposing. And it keeps a lot of crap out of the landfill. Yay, that's one. I don't know that I can get this one in. Dang it. Okay, I tell you what, this hammer's got to come off of here. The rubbing is driving me insane. I'll put that on top of the ladder and guarantee I'm going to forget it. And when I go to move the ladder, it's going to fall off and bonk me on the head. Oh, come on, please. Well, I got it started. All right. That was fortunate. All right, so now, I wonder if I can get my hand in here with my drill and not drop my drill behind the the plywood. Wouldn't that be about right? I can keep two hands on it. All right, I think I can do that. Hang on there. Don't you fall. Oh, that would make me so mad. Please, dear Lord, don't let me drop my drill. If I had a string, I do. I can get that off of there. I'm going to tie it to it just in case. I had too much frustration flying around the room, so I turned off the camera. Y'all didn't need to hear that. But I got a few screws in that. It was kind of hard. But I realized I'm going to still have to go outside and take this board off here to get down there to get a screw into whatever I can find that's good down there to bring this up. But I'm also going to have to jack it up, which I'm going to try to do from inside of here. Jack this up to straighten it out. All right, I ended up taking two boards down. This one's still kind of hanging here, but I'm going to try to get some screws into here and screw from the bottom and get that, but I got to go inside and put something on this and jack it up. I'm going to try to do like I did on the front and put a piece of wood on this with my floor jack on the bottom. We'll see how that goes. I couldn't do this on the inside. I couldn't get the log over past the piece of plywood that's on the wall to catch on the edge of that the 2x4. So I'm having to do this outside here, which I think is going to work fine. I've just got to jack it up now. And hopefully, let's see, can you see things? All right. It's a good thing that log has a curve into the top. That makes it reach right over. Catch it. Look at it go. All right, let's see. All right, let me check it. problem with me doing it like this is it's a little bit, it's not completely flat. Let me run inside. I'm going to put a clamp on the inside. Put a clamp on the inside, trying to keep that board from rotating a little bit. I don't know if it did much good. Looks pretty good. Give us some screws in it. Alright, I got a few more screws in it. I'm fixing to undo the jack and hopefully nothing moves. Hopefully it holds. Oh, yay. Alright. Okay. Awesome. I'm happy with that. Oh, man, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Just all this stuff pulled out. I'm going to put another one right here. And at an angle, maybe. And then, I take my clamp off. I can nail this, staple this plastic back in place. I might take over that seam. And put these boards back up. And move along. Yippee! Got that all done. Got 2 of the boards back. I've got one more that goes up there. It's sitting right there. But I'm going to wait until I get ready to put the tin on. Or after I get the tin on, then I'll come back and put it in. Because that's kind of a final trim piece. Well, I got a little more done. Let's go back inside and work on a little something. And of course it's split. It's split as per usual for me, because things just have to be harder than it should be. Should always be hard for me because my name is Wendy. Not you, Daddy. Not you. It's okay. After much trouble. Oh my word. Are you serious? It's still. Oh my gosh. I don't understand it. Anyway, after much problem and much language and much teeth gritting that I'm still doing, I finally got that board up. I broke a nail. I just don't understand why some things have to be so hard when they're supposed to be so easy. And it's like over and over and over. Okay, let's move on to something else. I'm really about to lose my cool. I tell you what, really the only other thing I can do, well, the 2 things I could do. I could cut the other pieces for the roofing. Or I could work on this out here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this though. Since I got the 2x4 off the roof. Let's do that. Oh my word. Alright, let's get a few screws in this thing and move on to the next piece. Oh, I gotta change bits. I need to bring my speed chucker thing and put on this drill. out. Don't strip. Oh, come on, don't do that. Come on. Okay. I'm using two different screws. One is a star bit and the other's a cross bit. And reason being is because, oh my gosh, if I trip on one more thing all out here, I'm going to flip and lose it. Using two different screws because I'm reusing screws. Like I said, I pulled out of my fort that I had built for the kids when they were little. And I only have a certain amount of those star bits, so I'm having to use some star, some. And the star bit screws are actually longer. I'm putting them in. And then the little bit shorter cross bit, Phillips head bit, whatever you want to call it. I just hate calling it Phillips head bit because there's a guy that I absolutely hate. His name is Philip, and I cannot stand saying the word. Okay. He's a pervert. That's the reason I hate him. He's a potential child molester in the neighborhood. And I detest him. I'll cut a few more pieces. I won't make you watch me do that. Okay, I'm gonna call it for today. But I got this board, cross piece, that, and I guess this one. That's right, because all these three are the darker color, older wood. Nothing wrong with it. It just was been sitting out in the rain a little bit. So those three boards put in. Got this back wall fixed up in there that you saw, and I finally, after much aggravation, got that trim piece back. Whew. I hate this happened, but there's nothing I can do about changing it now. Okay, let's get back to that battle. You want to go to the house? You ready to go to the house? You want to go to the house? Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. We're going to go. I don't like you out here. So all you do is yell at stuff, and it makes me so sad. I think you're fussing at me, and you're just yelling at the wood. All right, we'll go to the house. Oh.